Marco, you're so far away in Meatu, Tanzania.
Yes, I'm in Tanzania, Meatu here.
Yeah, and we are happy to hear from you in Switzerland about, what is the season at the moment for bioRe organic farmers, and what are the good things which are happening in the last few months, and also the challenges. Maybe you can share with us what is the situation.
Okay, actually now the situation is we are now approaching to the harvesting time, and some of the farmers have started harvesting, picking up the cotton, which was planted early in November and December. So farmers are now picking up those cotton. And the picking period exactly to be on June is where now every farmer will be busy picking up the cotton and then keeping it inside.
And how is the situation at the moment on the farmers' houses or farmers' fields? How are the people, affected by these restrictions from government, or also in relation to their food security?
The people especially in the villages, they have fear. Most of them, they are just at their home places. And at this time, when it is time to harvest cotton, they always gather together, help each other to harvest cotton. But now it is not there. Few are doing that, but with a lot of precautions because the government prohibited the farmers to gather.
Mm-hmm. It may take longer for them to harvest the
To
full
harvest
field.
cotton, yes, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, exactly.
And what was the season like so far in the past year?
The season last year was good, and it was the first season for me and Marco Po as the new team in management. So it was good, but because it was a first season for us, we faced some challenges. Like we could not get the permission to buy cotton on our own, and this time we are supposed to buy under AMCOS. So we consulted the Tanzania Cotton Board and they gave us the permission, but it was a long process.
Mm-hmm.
But at least we managed to get the permission.
So now you are preparing the new purchase season, and this AMCOS group, which is a cooperative group, they will support you in the buying time of the organic cotton.
But good enough in this course is not only that they are going to stand on their own, but there will be our staffs who will be buying this cotton, will be there to identify the farmers. This is the organic farmer, in which group, maybe if it's in convention or if it's the bioRe, if it's NOP. So our staff will be there at the station to identify the farmers.
And of course, they always expect to sell cotton and buy food because not all families they have enough food to feed all the time. So they sell cotton and they buy food.
Yeah, now we don't know exactly what will happen, and there's this uncertainty. And once the purchase can start, I think farmers will be very happy that they can
Sure.
sell the crop.
Yeah.
You will be happy to get the crop.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's your second purchase, and it's already a huge challenge for you. So I thank you for all your efforts to make the purchase possible for farmers.
Thank you. Thank you.
This season we expect much more yield than last
Mm.
season. Actually, at the beginning, we had a nice rain, and then it became too much. So after the rain became too much, so it was there was so much pest attack in the field. So farmers were struggling to fight against the bollworm, and by spraying, by using these botanicals. And actually they managed, but to some extent, especially for some flowers were damaged. But we expect the harvest to be around 7 million kilos for this season, yeah.
Now, this season also you expanded into a new area, a new village, where you had interested farmers to join bioRe Tanzania. What is your experience there? The farmers are motivated to continue?
Yeah, actually we expanded to one village in Meatu district. This is called the Mamanimba village. Actually, they are appreciating the services we are providing to them. Farmers, once they see what bioRe is doing, they really appreciate. Here in our office now, we have almost more than 20 requests from different villages who want us to go there and register them as bioRe farmers, you see. But we have to go slow, according to the needs. And then if we can register 2 or 3 villages, slowly. But at the end of the day, we can cover all these who are in need of joining bio. Yeah, we have started the village training, women training in 3 villages. This is Minyanda, Mwabagaru, and Mwandete. And I can see the response for these women is good because when I attended some of the meetings, they appreciated, first of all, that this program is good. They are saying women are the ones who produce crops in the field rather than men. So for them to get an education regarding farming activities and organic rules is very important for them. And they asked even to expand the project to other villages so that all women can participate in these organic trainings.
And you plan to expand it?
Yes, we plan to expand more villages, from 3 villages to have maybe 5 or 6 villages more, so that at the end of the day, we have to cover all villages to have this women training.
And also you do special training for family producers now?
Our target to have this program is most of the family producers are the ones which in sometimes they do violate the organic rules. So we want to concentrate on training them so that they understand what are the rules and organic, and then from that point we can reduce the default rates, which is caused by the family producers. We wanted to impart more and more knowledge to farmers so that they have to understand the important agronomic practices to be done in the field. We want to introduce this education every time to farmers so that they all go to raw sowing, proper crop rotation, controlling soil erosion, and even improving intercropping of the crops in the field. You know, Meatu is the area which is, it's like, it has less forest, I can say. So our plan is to have this reforestation in some villages. I remember we started with 3 villages last time. This is Itaba, Paji, and Nata. And actually they are doing good, and we want to improve this more and more so that the environment can look good in case of trees, so that, you know, tree are the good source of rainfall and other things.
Yeah, you're almost creating an organic zone in Meatu and Maswa where you are operating so that the whole area is more biodiverse, and it seems that farmers are really interested to join you more and more. It is a good success.
Yes.
And what is now the situation for your work with this corona crisis?
Yeah, with the corona crisis, of course, we are going through some difficulties. If I talk on the farmer side and the staffs, uh, actually, the farmers, they are not well settled up to now. You know, this crisis is affecting a lot of areas. So the farmers themselves, they are now much worried. Even they are worried about the delaying of the season to start. You see, they are asking every time when you go to the villages that when the season will start, because the government is not announcing. If they remember that last season it was announced the 1st of May, and then the season was opened. But till now, we are going up to the end of this month. The government is quiet, and they are sure it's because of coronavirus. Not only that, but also social participation of these farmers, especially in harvesting and farming activities. Like we have these social groups we call Bukomba Komba for helping each other. They are not much more now done because of these coronaviruses. So farmers, of course, they are not settled. They are much worried about the season. But the other crops like maize, they have already harvested. You know, at the beginning, as I said, the season was good with enough rain. So some crops like maize, they have harvested a lot, and even rice.
The current situation now in Meatu is good because when I go around or I do visit of stoves, water wells, or visit of some farmers, I explain to them how to take a precaution on corona, like washing hands with soap to avoid the unnecessary gathering. And when maybe they go out, they have to put masks. Yeah, and to make sure that their surroundings are clean. We managed to construct 12 water wells.
Yes.
Around 434 households, they are benefiting from those 12 water wells.
Do you see that now it still needs a lot more water wells? Do you still get a lot more requests?
Yes, I'm getting. On top of that, also we are doing repairing of the water wells. Our plan is to do repairing for 70 water wells.
And the community is also contributing to the repair of water wells.
Yes, they are contributing. We constructed one water tank at Isebanda Primary School, and the school was very grateful to have this support. And around 460 pupils and 7 teachers will be benefiting or are benefiting from that water tank because the tank has already harvested water this season. And another one, it is a smokeless stove. We managed to have constructed 1,000 stoves to bioRe farmers and also their family producers.
So 1,000 additional stoves
Yes.
are constructed.
Yeah.
That's a big
Yes.
number. How did you
I
manage
became
this?
oh, I have a team of stove builders. These are 10 stove builders. They are helping me to construct the stove to farmers' families and their family producers.
What is the feedback from the families who get a new stove? What is their impression and feedback to you?
The families are very happy. The stove is very good because when it gets hot, it cooks very fast and it loses the heat very slowly. And then you can cook 2 pots at a time. You find it is saving almost half of the fuel which we use maybe per day. You find the fuel which was used with 3 stones, it is only half of it used by the efficient stove. Yeah.
So do
And
you think
also
you can still expand the project in the new year, next year?
I hope so. And also I'm very happy with this project. In demo cooking, I was trying to show them how the stove is working, how good is the stove, and also how to maybe remove the ashes when the ash is full, how to make the stove clean, things like that. In awareness raising, we are trying to train the ladies how they can do for their own minor repairs like plastering. plastering of the stove when it has cracks. They can do also plastering for themselves because there is no need for sometimes to wait for us to come, and then because the other things they are simple, they can do also. Yeah.
So
Because
it is really much more efficient to have these efficient stoves. You realize it will burn much better the wood.
yeah, it is. Yeah, the stove is wood is burning much better.
So there is still a
Yeah.
big need for water projects and different kind of tanks and wells to support the community.
Yeah. Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Water. In this, in other places, for example, this season I have experienced when you go around because it was raining heavily and the river were flooded. If the river is flooded and then no place to get water, I have one dream. I dream to farmers to have clean surroundings and good health also. And for the women group, I hope, I wish them to be famous outside Tanzania for stitching knapsacks or rucksacks.
Very nice.
And also another dream is to build more stoves and water wells for our community.
Thank you very much for those who are donating. bioRe Tanzania.
But I can appreciate and thank to the donors who are providing fund to conduct different training to farmers. This is very important. It is building a capacity to farmers to understand what is really organic farming. But also we thank them for that case, because they are the ones who are supporting these farmers to have this education. But we also continue asking them to continue providing this support, and even to support even in staff training sometimes. When you train the staff, it means they will have a good supervision and a good knowledge to impart to the farmers. So I really appreciate for the support which is provided by these donors. Thank you very much for the donors.